All right. Can I get something to work today? Technology, please? I need you to work, please. Hello? Webcam. Webcam. I need you to work, please. Please? Ah! Well, apparently my webcam doesn't want to pick me up half the time. And it doesn't want to let me use my new, glasses I bought for myself. Okay. Ah! PRP live. Stop. It's just not want to function. Okay. Stop capture. Start capture. Are you going to be good now? Are you? Do I need... Starting to get mad at this. Really starting to get mad. Okay. Now that all the scuff's out of the way at the very, beginning moments of this stream. Hi. Welcome. Hope you're all having a good night. It's time to get into some gaming and play some more Trails in the Sky. But before that, I do want to talk to... Stupid webcam. Please just work. I need you to just work. I'm right here. I have not moved. I've been sitting here the entire time. Hello. Okay. You gonna be good? I don't have to worry about this? Hmm? Okay. Be good. Alright. Oh, it's my internet wanting to also be garbage. I'm mad at this because the internet shouldn't be acting garbage. Oh well. What am I going to do? Alright, so let's try and get this stream going properly. Hey all cats, let's hope you're having a good night. I'm going to start playing some Trails in the Sky, but before I do that, I do want to talk about a few things. Sadly, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a change of schedule for the next coming month. Some stuff that's going on outside of the VTubing stream is currently causing me to have to be busy on my normal streaming Tuesdays. So I will be switching the stream to Monday. So it'll be Monday nights for our Trails in the Sky stream. I am also been working on trying to find some lovely technology I bought a while ago that I misplaced because I'm great at that. So I can maybe get my PS5 up and running and working with this channel. And I'm going to be starting a new game series once that's all set up. But no promises that I can even find said technology. Because, let's be honest, Aster here is not really good at finding things. At all. I lose things and they're usually gone forever. Noodles, please don't claw on things while I'm streaming. Appreciated. So, that being said, I hope you're all having a good night. Let's see if we can try and get this going so we can play some more Trails in the Sky first chapter, but apparently everything under the sun decides it wants to basically make my life harder. I don't know why. YouTube is saying it's not getting It's one of those days. Alright. My internet's not wanting to be good. My computer's having issues. It's being a big baby. Let's see if we can handle this without too much scuff. Okay. So far, so good. There we go. We just started chapter 4. We just had a jailbreak. And we rescued the professor. And now Chloe's in danger. Let's see if we can help her. Chloe, this way. We're finally off the Heppens scenic route. What should we do now? Please, exit onto the Royal Avenue from here and head to Grancel. My men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you can keep on to the Bracer Guild without getting spotted. Oh. I understand. Oh. But what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. No. No, you can't. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We all have something to protect. I will stay here for my convictions and my duty. And most importantly for you, my lady. Please forgive my impertinence, but you are of paramount importance to me. I will guard you with my life. I only ask that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia. But please promise. Promise me you won't do anything reckless. And we will meet again in better circumstances to take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and bake something real sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. Now, please hurry. Sieg, look after her for me. Oh no. They finally caught up. Three men and 5 dogs. I think you underestimate me. As he taught me how to wield a blade, the time to truly use it has come. I, Julius Swartz, commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield. Sieg. I'll be alright. I want you to go back and see Julia. I can't bear to just leave her. Thank you. It's just like she said. Security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Bracer Guild quickly. Rain. Is it now around when Estelle and Joshua are supposed to arrive in town? No, it can't be. The Intelligence Division Special Ops Vessel, they're actually operating in broad daylight? Why, fancy meeting you here. Chloe Rins, enrolled at the Special Studies program at Jansport Academy. If I have a quick word with you. Can someone just, like, kill this man already? Like, legitimately, he, like, he's just so annoying. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yea, it signals a passionless black. But so fascinating a shade of black it seems. You're such an idiot. Am I perhaps dreaming? Moore, my boon companion. Have you come all this way? The long roads to the Imperial capital just to see me? How delicious. On what wind did you fly hither? Wind? What are you talking about? I'm here because I had to follow your stupid ass all over IDS damn creation. Do you have any idea how much time it has cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes show the depths of worry that drove you onward to my side. Love, it is truly blind. That doesn't even make... No more words, Stimula. Fly, fly to my embrace. I came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for. But I'm guessing you'd rather hug than talk. Oh, I am hoist with my own petard. Very well, let's talk. Yes, like sane people. As you wish. What news, my lord? What news for your humble Oliver? No? No? Alright, no climbing then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You make it stupider just by being around you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop opening your mouth and making some sounds come out of it. Huzzah! Regarding the guy we talked about before, I managed to pick up his trail. From what I found, he was at the Brony Embracer Guilds until about a month ago. Oh? Over the past several months, all of the guild branches of the Empire have been attacked, one after another. It seems he's supposed to be investigating why. Attacked, you say? I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military unit somewhere? You picked up on it too. It's not the world of 10 years ago anymore, though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching orders. I bet someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Anyway, our boy's trail stopped for a while, right when the case was solved. Oh dear, oh dear. I took such pains coming to the rail, and it would seem that I was following a wild goose. Guess so. But if the man we're after isn't here, then there's no reason to stick around, is there? The storm you're talking about is about to get worse than expected. A lot worse. You should come back to the Imperial capital before you get caught in it. Ever a jester. How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play and role in the finest opera ever? What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of... I am, you might say, already in costume. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them, they'll put on a grand performance. So, you were able to get the pressure out safely, and you're even got the logic unit back. I don't even have the words. Thank you, both of you. Well, we really didn't do all that much. Really, we were just there as backup for Agate. If you really want to express your gratitude, I suggest you direct it towards him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in Agate. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grancel, however. I mean, he since he used the black ornament, that thing he called the gospel. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. That's when you know things have gotten very serious. I'm pretty sure the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him, unlikely as it sounds. Kilka, do you think you'd be safe for us to go to Gransel given the current climate? There's currently no evidence to suggest that you're involved with the security breach of the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed. I advise you to go there before a full investigation is begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed, which means that now's about the time we figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, well, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army anymore. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We're trying to get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Gransel on foot, and the airship would only take us an hour. Yeah, that's true. Kinda thought it'd be cool to walk our way around the entire kingdom, but oh well. Alright, just wait a moment. Racergill. Racergill. Good afternoon. Always a pleasure. Yes, would you please? 2 to Gransel? Right, yes. Billed to the usual account. Thank you, goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you now have guaranteed seats on the Granville Bound airliner. You will be paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Oh, wait, what? This really isn't necessary. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense, related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Killicott. We got to class 1. 290 BP. Nice. I believe I said before that it's simply my duty. Now, your flight leaves at 11. You want to get to the terminal before then, so you have time to check in. Ideas keep you. Be well in your travels. We will. Thank you again. Ooh, it gave me Arrow Storm? Ooh, nice! I like that. Let's go. Hello there. I heard from Kiliko. Shall we get you all squared away? Yes, that'd be great. Thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Yeah. Antoine! Hey, yesterday you must have been rough on you. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he was playing dumb. Oh well. I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antoine. Hey there. You are? Hey, Gustav. Factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. Professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. So I wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose. Well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grand Cell. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock fight. Yeah, also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you should take easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you two. Hey, you two. Well, it ain't Gerald. What's going on? Something happened? Perfect, you're all here. To be honest, we had some trouble. What kind of trouble? We received from the Airship Corporation. Looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. Huh? Okay. What's going on here? More Sky Bandits trouble? Something like that anyway. Seems to me like the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All airships are grounded at port while the military conducts an inspection. That would mean they're probably looking for the professor's crew. Which means that the ship that was bound for Grand Cell is being held up in ruin. Apparently the military guard ship is coming from Lesson Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding. I've got to explain the situation to the customers. Which means you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you order away the bracelet, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. The military's coming here. I know they'll want to check out the limnets. Better talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, they won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile they'll let a couple of punk kids tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't sound so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Oh man, it's been so long since I got to ride on the airship too. It's your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. Hey, it's you. I told you before, I don't know when the ship's leaving. If you just wait at the bracer soon. Actually, there's been a slight change in plan. Apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as you're before the flight arrives in port here, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back. Great, here you go. Hey, is that the military patrol vessel? It's here early. Oh, gotta go. Bye. Thank you for your help. No worries, and come back to see us again sometime. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal running speed, that would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people are going to catch us. We should head to town while we have time. Okay, you just take the east road to get to Gransel, right? Right, and we take the second gate. Is to the north along the Ritter Road. Pass through the gate and get to Gransel. So, like I said, I am following a guide for this. So I'm going to, my guide does tell me if I want to get all the items, I do need to backtrack, which honestly, this game's need for you to backtrack in ways that don't fit the story is kind of meh. But I need one of the books, the Carnelia, so I can get one of the final items. I'm only level 24. The guests leave a lot of nice things behind. We keep them for a while, but we hardly anyone comes to clean them. I was about to toss this book in the trash. Oh, you want it? Promise not to let my CO hear about this. I'd be in some serious trouble if you found out. Alright, I've backtracked for that. I love how I'm guiding myself using the mini-map more than the actual map when I'm using the run option. Because it just is easier. And then the fact that I have Eagle Eye makes it even so much nicer. Oh, I'm on chapter 4, which I think is the last chapter of this game. Which means... Ah! I should get all of those party members that we've worked with throughout the entire game. They should be here to help us. They should be available to join again. And that means I will be able to I'll actually be able to pick my party instead of having it assigned to me, which means, well, first off, the temptation, if I actually do get access to everyone, that's gonna be awesome. If I don't get access to everyone, if I do get access to everyone, I'm thinking if I want a better healer, I might go Chloe and have Chloe do it because she has the better magic stats, and then I can move everything I'm using that's magic based off of Joshua and turn him into a damage dealer, a speedy damage dealer, which is going to be good for me. And then I could then have, if I want to do AoE effect damage, I could go Tita, or I can bring back Mommy. I could bring back Mommy Shara. I see. Moving faster than I thought. I think it'd be best you leave as soon as possible. That's part of our plan. Bye, Kilika. Goddess watch over you. Be careful out there, you two. So if I use Sherzad and Chloe, that would be good. Chloe and Tita would be good. I pretty much think Chloe would be the best option. If I don't get Chloe, I think going Sherzad and Tita would also be an option. I don't think using blocking his name would be a good idea, and I don't want to use Agate. I'm not really a big fan of his kit. Just trying to think. The blonde dude. I'm blocking his name. I don't think he'd be the right fit for what I'm wanting. So, yeah. It looks a lot like the Gearin Gate back and rolling. Well, both gates were cut through the same wall. And hidden wall completely surrounds the Grand Cell City region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's still enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction. One where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together. Just the two of us, and just talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grand Cell. Okay, maybe it's just me. But are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. God, it's gonna be so difficult. Alright, here at this gate. Hello, welcome Welcome to the Sanctum Gate. You'll need you two to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go to the capital. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you. Please sign here. What's with these keys these days? Are you just brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? Dates? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the last name, I guess. Okay, well, you're ready to go. Sal? Sal, you seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you're not on the date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again. There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand area. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsman elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Oh, it sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The bear guy might be useful. And the Queen will be there in person. The administration fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself right now. Sorry to hear that. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But they've already stated at the start of the preliminaries, so it'll be impossible to get in. We have a job to finish too, though. Sans. Too bad. Sir? Something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice it before because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem exactly. Jeez, I never thought. Soldier! Are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir! Is there a problem? Well, sir, I just said these two are... they're braces, sir. Braces, huh? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your time, if that's alright. We do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? Well, we got a job. What kind of job? How do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from Prime Military and the Royal Guardsmen are held against the Queen in staging terrorist attacks. Incidentally, these terrorists may disguise themselves as bracers. And so we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer pending investigation. Wait, what? That's enough, soldier. I'm sorry, but we're under strict orders here. Until you can confirm your identification, you'll be here in a second. You can't be serious. Why do you... Ah, there you are. Why, I've been waiting for you. If you finish your paperwork, let's get going. I apologize, Professor. It seems we hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a specialist of archaeology, Professor Alba. I'm from North Ambria State, and I'm here in Libero for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out, and the Gransell History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They saved my life quite many a time, so I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua? Stell? Yes. That's it, all right. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize for to you both for this misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. I swear I'm going to get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor, I thought I had forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for this poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can lie with such a straight face, grumble, grumble. What was that? Never mind. I'm sorry to surprise you. It just seemed like you were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? Oh no, you're definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was your argument about all this? I heard something about some terrorist attacks. It seems a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens, and 2 of us were suspected to be in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear every single person in the military has a massive stick up there. Oh, I see. Very troubling indeed. The situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at Carnegie Tower wound up getting complicated. How did it turn out for you? Well, there's a few loose ends, but for the most part, we managed to get things done. I expected you to do well. I could tell that you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Aw, we don't deserve that, but we still got a lot to learn. We are still in training as it is. But Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short on funds. Well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should be good for me. You don't have to beat yourself up like that. But still, are you sure you sure are poor? These scholars of the humanities have financial issues. Especially archaeology. Any money that I make goes straight into the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky to have run into there. You want to come along with us to the capital? Now, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own. I'd love to. The road to the capital can be dangerous, and having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we'd be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. Alright, I have all of those in my arsenal already. How many dishes do I have left that I need to learn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm down to 8. Nice! Oh, you're new. Buggy. Hillside bee, a vesper-like monster found in the hilly regions, poisons enemies with its powerful stinger. Hey, you there? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Herbe Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Hmm? Actually, we're not citizens, Greta. We just recently came here by way of the sinking gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to travel the highway with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Say aside the terrorist discussion for a second. What's the Herbe Royal Villa? It's a small palace into the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army is using it as base operation for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away, just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Well, that was certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. Hey, what do you say? You want to go poke around and see what we can see? I'm not that... It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get a warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There might actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the Royal Guardsmen and Bracers as scapegoats. So... You really need not say those things out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence, what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, alright. You kids are no fun. I think you're new. Marsh Chupacabra? A monster living in swamps, tries to leech blood from its prey, has petrifying tentacles.
Move out.
So Joshua has 20 more experience than Estelle. That's good to know. It's not that bad. A Sharkodile? A ravenous pelagic monster that has a tendency to call backup if wounded. Interesting. It's a crocodile shark baby! It's so cute! It's also dead now.
Alright, we're good to go. Alright, we're good to go.
Warbat, a marsupial monster that sucks the blood of its prey to recover. Has a hindering kick. Oh, Hellmars, a ferocious flying monster that can call meteorites. Attacks after the rock strikes. And then there is the Flame Plant, a monster that emits scorching flames and confuses enemies swirling fire. And then a Primera, a monster that reflects arts with a shell covering its head, can paralyze opponents.
You're finished.
That works out. Now I get to see the spell too.
We're good to go.
Nice. You're hitting the wrong buttons.
This sends heat.
Not now.
This is pissing me off. All because Joshua had to be useless. I hit the wrong one. I went to B. No. Oh well.
We're good to go.
Alright, you got the level 25. Nice. You're a big boy. A dine dial? A savage fleet. They can end life of its prey. Fire and earth. Damn, that's a strike.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Pertescent means green? Gronggate, we were here at the beginning of this game so long ago. Oh god, it's been so long.
Let's move out.
So that Royal Road makes a loop around the entire thing. Interesting. Wow, this city's freaking huge. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Gransel Castle is just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. Also, there's also the Gransel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all of the embassies for the surrounding nations. You don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. Why, no matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial or Republic capitals are larger, but neither feel as elegant and refined as Gransel does. I'm glad to hear that. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Gransel has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by and visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that's your wish, then I'll certainly do my best. Just kidding, though. I do think checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our brand village, but we can discuss how we can approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are you even going to get through the audience of their majesty anyway? And there's no way it'll be as simple as slogging up to the cast and saying, hi. Ooh. Can I make it your orbital factory if you'll let me? Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Please. will we get? Do we need any of it? Should I spend the money on these things, really? If I get in trouble for selling all these, oh well. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right. We can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna. Oh, well, fancy meeting you here. Yes. And we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Cheryl, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Oops, you're right. Sorry, Toot. We'll talk later. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to get going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be full-fledged bracers. Indeed. They all look pretty tough, though. But were you talking about something when we came in? Is that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Science branch, and that's Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm Ellen of the I'm with the Grancel branch. Miss Killica got in touch and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Excellent. I bid you welcome to Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You're the children of Cassius, are you not? Yeah? I suppose you know him. Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out for a journey which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news about his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. And that's a pity. The Army's current counterterrorism activities made it difficult for us to do our job. With a former soldier like Cassius still among us, I hope he might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let's tell you everything that happened in the incident in Zeiss. Huh? What? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard's actually in control of the Royal Army. And the counterterrorism is just a big farce run by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? It's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk a look at this ice branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pays me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And citizens would never dream the Colonel would be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Braces Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, neither can they simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is the issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would give you let to get you in. What? Really? No way. No need to worry then. Still, I don't really think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at the Royal Guards, are supposed to be protecting the castle and being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think that it means that... Oh, the letter must like get crumpled up. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are the Colonel has a strong hold on the Gransel Castle, as he did on Leston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way of getting in touch with Her Majesty. He could possibly sneak in like we did Leston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just go and try going like normal and see what happens? Play our cards right, you might be able to get some useful information out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll probably cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep the whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off Main Street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Allen. We'll let you know if we find anything else. Come on. Wow, so this is Gransel Castle? It's gorgeous. I guess it really is for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also a bit solid. It's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. I mean, I guess we'll have to go talk to the soldiers there. Well, steal your nerves, and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation, checking out the castle. We gotta try and catch Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay for you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gransel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just here from Roland. We're taking the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there's any chance we might get a tour of the castle? I get it. Sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorism caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. Here's my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She's always addressed the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You can see her then. Fair warning, though, Her Majesty hasn't been feeling the best health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to make the mansion her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty is ill? Yes, I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe the shock of learning the world of cards was involved in the terrorism plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Damn the guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those dandelish jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz is always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so. Yes, well, the castle's off limits. Sorry, you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. Her Majesty's taken sick. Who's seen to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. But for now, there's someone acting in proxy on paper. How's that work? Literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him actually making any real government decisions. Hey, watch what you're saying. Though I admit that I thought the duty would fall to the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say? Huh, what's that? Speak of the devil. Oh, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should have not have already begun. I am not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me up sooner? This is all your fault. I'm terribly sorry, sir, Your Grace. But I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days, you've been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming exclusively deer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As future king, I can do what I want, whenever I want. But the time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the Grand Area. By any chance was that... We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace, the Duke, acting as proxy for Her Majesty. I suddenly fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much. He is a very reliable assistant. And thanks to him, we haven't had any major issues lately. Do tell. Colonel Richard of the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Gransel's got plenty of other famous places you should check out. From the royal city, after all, just go at your own pace. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Well, that was informative. I can't believe the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke's going to the fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah, if nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the east block. So, back to the main road, then east. Currently, the arena we're holding preliminary matches for the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Ticket sales are to the right. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like a ticket? Yes, 2 please. Preliminaries are in progress now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket? Actually, we're hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could. Oh, alright then. They're actually more than halfway finished though. Would that be a problem? No. No problem at all. Okay. Bad value, but hey, not my money. That'll be 1,000 Mira. Wow, that's a lot. I heard there was some kind of discount for the birthday celebration. Sorry, sir. This year there's been some complications that made it impossible for us to offer discounts. Okay, that's pretty sucky, but what can you do? Let's see. Thank you very much. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. Show your tickets at the gate. Currently, the arena where the preliminary whole matches and matches. May I see your tickets? Thanks. Everything seems to be in order. You may enter at your discretion. Wow, this room is gorgeous. This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are on the 2nd floor, apparently. Let's go take a look. Wow, look at all these people. Yeah, there's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event. I wonder how far the prelims go. Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting. Looks like they're starting up. Well, let's go find ourselves a place to sit down. Southside, blue team. Border Patrol, 2nd Regiment team. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Sammy. Huh? I thought the matches were one-on-one. I guess this one's a team outing. I guess I was sworn it was individual, that's only two. North Side, Red Team, Bracers Guild, Gransel Branch, Team Captain is Kirk. Hey, it's Karna's team. Wow, we got here just in time to see them fight. This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Sword and rapier, nice. Karna's a gun user? He didn't tag me the type.
Become hard as steel.
Nice defenses. I'm fast forwarding this.
By my art. Be calming as ocean waves.
KO! Winning is Kurt's team! Woohoo! Go Karna! That was a good match. Soldiers move well, but the Bracers are better at working as a team. Yeah, they could use their moves for teaching lessons. Wow. I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work really get me hyped up. I wish I had put off going to the cast. I would like to see this from the beginning. I know how you feel, but part of being an adult is putting one's own feelings aside in favor of doing what needs to be done. Well, I like not being an adult yet. Next up, we have the 8th preliminary match. First, with the remaining competitors step forward. South side, blue team. Team Raven. Captain is Belden. What are those guys doing here? Oh yeah. That's the group from the warehouse district at Ruin. I see the competition is open to the general public. They stick out like sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted as professional soldiers and martial artists. North side, red team. From the neighboring California Republic, appearing alone is Zin. Zin? Another familiar face, huh? Small world. And fighting alone is really going to be a real handicap for him. No kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but if they surround him, he'll be in real trouble. Zin will be competing in this prelim bout solo with no team to stand at his side. He fights at a considerable disadvantage, but his prodigious skills will make this match a sight to behold. We are all in attendance to understand the arrangement. This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams, go to your starting places. Ready? Begin! So, Kamehameha? Spirit Cannon? KO! Winner is Zin! Yahoo! Goes in! Show him what bracers are made of! Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed, and technique really make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else, though, I'd say 4-on-1 is insane. Yeah, seriously. The current match will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in no-holds-barred matches. The competition opens tomorrow and over 3 days, the ultimate champions will be decided. Now, we'll hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Dunan. My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your efforts in today's fine matches. I regret that the government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them, but I was here for the second half and I saw an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. The distressing news of the recent terrorist attack actually have had an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health, but I ask that you take heart. She has entrusted her governmental duties to me, Duan von Aslis, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations. Let us remember the spirit and enthusiasm we feel during this competition, and recall it in the days ahead. I hope you will all enjoy tomorrow's No Hold Bars Battle Royale. I'm not used to hearing the Duke speak so decently to people. You probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff. Ah, yes. The winner of the competition will not only receive a prize from here, but will also get a special gift from me. Your Grace, are you sure you certain this is wise? You be silent. This is a fine opportunity to show my generosity. The gift is to be a written invitation to the royal court dinner party at Gransel Castle to be held in 3 days. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but it will be attended by the celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as incentive for those competing to excel and advance. And I take it we are going to be joining this tournament. Hey, Joshua, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, it would be ideal if Karna got the information. If they win championship, they'll be allowed to the castle and they'll all be above board. Thought they could give her a chance to get the message to Her Majesty. Or are you thinking of something else? No, that's it, but I think the idea of leaving something else to deliver the professor's message. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in their waiting room before they leave the arena? Sure. Let's see. Karna's team came from the North Gate, right? Let's see if it's still here. We'll see if we find them. Karna! Hi everyone, congrats on making it through the preliminaries. Hey, it's the new kids. Oh, hey guys. Yo, you watched the fight? You here to watch the fights? Yes, and we had a chance to see yours. It was a great match. Thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden chance to make it in a team competition though. Me either. It's weird. But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Master Zin must be worried, though. Oh, you know Zin too? I don't know if I'd say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer from the public. People call him Zin the Immovable. Apparently, he came to Libera specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from a single to team competition. And I'm betting His Grace is the one who behind that idea. Either way, Master Zin still had no choice but to register as a one-man team. Okay. That Duke is a pain in the ass no matter where he goes. No argument there. Still, this is going to make it really hard for him to show what he can do. No kidding. It's too bad no one ran to fight beside him. Say. Well. Maybe. That's what happened. You all have got this creepy, serious look. No, we were just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later no-holds-barred fights? Well, Wait, what? Teaming up with him? Is that even allowed? It's not his fault that the rules got changed. The competition got changed at the last minute. If one of the core rules can be changed, I guess they got some wiggle room. There really is no other bracers available we could ask. Schwartz, sorry, busy, and we couldn't begin to contact Daggett. So there's sorry for everyone else, really. I don't even think Cassius is even in the country. If those two joined up, they'd probably be accused of cheating on general principle. Our chances of being in that team would be something like 10,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what ifs. Find Zin before the day's out, and if he agrees to let you join, you should still have plenty of time to register. Oh, okay. Oops. Listen to us go on. I hope you'll give us some chance to give this some serious thought, but for now, we have to go. Bye-bye, newbies. Here's hoping we see you in the ring. We probably will. What do you think, Estelle? That sure went from talking shop to something entirely different. Are you okay? Yeah, yeah. Yeah! That's it. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, almighty ideas. Thank you so much for this bountiful favor. You're cracked. Think about it. We can be in the martial arts competition, and we can help Sin in the process. Not to mention, check out that awesome castle and be part of the big final, ultimate, super duper intense battle royale. And we can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You really want to do this badly. You haven't even entered yet, much less made it into the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle the professor's requests ourselves. Though assuming we made it through, that is. Yeah. Think about how awesome it is when we would win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting the wind. Let's go find him and ask him to join his team. Would you happen to have any idea where he actually is? Don't confuse the issue with facts. Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report to Elnan. He should be the one with most likely know where Zin is. I see. Yes, Zin requested the Bracer send him some helping hands. I hadn't said anything to you guys since you've been working on a request for the professor, but thanks to the whim of his grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Nice to see his selfishness work in our favor for once. What do you think about participating in the martial arts competition? Well, I think there's merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint, and with 2 bracer teams participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. You need to even get the others involved and unless you lose. Personally, I think it's a splendid idea. That's my kind of encouragement. So, any clues on where we might be able to find Zan? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Failing that, I'd say at the Calvary Republic's embassy. Gotcha. Makes sense since that's where he's from. The embassy's in the same block as the arena. We should stick our heads in the door on the bar along the way. Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you 2 planning to stay while you're here? Well, we could stay in a hotel. If I'm not mistaken, the northern block holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom. Yes, the Hotel Rodenbaum. If I may, allow us to cover the cost of your room. The rental branch can't afford it. Oh, really? That's too much, but honestly, we couldn't possibly. I consider it a necessary expense. In the course of completing the professor's requirement, I wish I could provide more. Ah, just a room's good by me. Very well then, we accept your offer. I'll book you your room then. Just give your name at the front desk this evening and someone will help. That's the bar. Oh, is that a piano? Yes, not just a record either. Sounds like someone's playing inside. I feel like I've heard that melody somewhere before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Am I going to be... Please give me a chance to check. I'm sure it's all there. Still, I always figured his talk of being a traveling musician was a bunch of hot air. He's actually pretty good. I guess he really wasn't kidding, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of in shock. That little number I call Amber Amour. It was originally a simple interlude in an opera whose name doesn't matter. I've infused it the power of love and devotion, and invite you all to tip your ears and drink deep of that power. I take it back. He's just a weirdo. Now I feel all dirty for letting the song get to me. Nice to see you again, Oliver. What brings you to the royal city? I could a little resist the pull of this place. It drew me here as surely as the sirens' volunteers are swept from the river to the sea. So I stand here, raven-topped dryness, reunited with you at last. You really haven't changed at all. That's enough out of you. If I have to be subjected to this, at least sit down. Let's at least sit down for a minute. Acting all smug and dandy, totally oblivious of how tactless you are. My dear Stella, how I miss your obstinate irritability you so thoroughly embody. Weren't you and Shara supposed to be going to Roland? When did you get here? About a month ago, I believe. After we parted ways, Shara and I spent a short yet blissful time in Roland. Alas, the overwhelming spirit of wanderlust and that courses through my veins eventually got the better of me. 'Twas all I could do to pull myself from weeping darling Shara, to protect her from being swept away by that blazing, dazzling wonder. What amazes me is you actually say that with a straight face. I'm betting that she drank you under the table every night till you finally decided to run off with your tail between your legs. And you figured that you'd try your luck drinking with Ina, right? Ah, but you didn't know about Ina, did you, Oliver? She's the one that's Shara's close friend. Works in information desk at the Roland branch. And as far as drinking goes, she's probably the only person I've ever seen who could outdo Shara. Come now, dear Estelle. I have never met this person. Would you speak of this Ina? Absolutely not. You might want to try that again. Only this time without your voice cracking. Okay, so enough teasing. I'm sure it was a very trying time for him. An affinity for spirits greater than even Shara. Hateful inebriation. Why dost thou arm thy darkest ages with smiles so alluring? Flashback much? And so begins the tale of Ina, Oliver's most tragic ballad. Indeed. Anyway, after completing your tour of the surrounding regions, I presume, perhaps you've seen something of interest? Well, we've seen a lot of stuff, but it's not easy to sum up in just a few words. Besides, we're kind of looking for someone, so maybe we can catch up another time. And who may I inquire as to whom you're trying to find? His name's Zen. He's from the Calvary College to participate in the martial arts tournament. We know he spends a good amount of time in the local bars, so maybe you've met him? Ah, yes, I recall him. Large as a bear, with a disposition not to match, thankfully. I was born witness to his countenance on several occasions, but alas, today I've yet to bear any sign of him. So, in other words, he hasn't been to the bar yet? Oh, I'm sorry, he's at the Calvary and Embassy then. Then shall we proceed there at once? How is it a matter of course for you to come with us? Oh, don't be cruel. Beyond my use as a traveling friend, I also wish to assist in the manhunt. Unless, of course, you two want to be alone. What? Oh my, what an unsophisticated child. But when you blossom to your full potential, you shall be a woman to be reckoned with. And quite a desirable one, I wager. What are you trying to say? Well. Ah! Ow, what the? Sir, speak to me! No good. He's not waking up. So, you know no matter how angry someone makes you, you're not allowed to brain them, especially not in public. It was all flash, no impact. I didn't do any real damage. It seems that Cell is a very shy individual. Well, he doesn't seem to be hurt. Okay, let's get back to searching. We don't have time to mess around. Let's just go to the embassy, okay? Okay, why is she mad at me? Ooh, what do you have in an department store? Fancies. Need that for rainbow jelly, it's nice. This is the embassy for the Covered Republic. What's your business here? Are we looking for a person named Zin? May we see him, please? Oh, you're here to see Zin, are you? Have you actually met the man? First time I did, I almost peed myself. It's like, holy crap, he ain't a man, he's a grizzly. He's a pretty big fella, that's for sure. But he's a real friendly one once you start talking to him. He gave me a meat bun when I told him I was hungry during my shift one day. Yeah, he's the kind of guy you can count on, like a big brother. Indeed. So, may we see him? Oh, yes, sorry. He's actually stepped out again shortly after business. Said he had something in business to take care of. Looking for a place to meditate and prepare for the tournament or some such thing. Meditate, huh? Man, he's not kidding around. Do you know where such a place might be found? Well, when he left here, he was heading for the Airbus Singer Group. The old forest path, the feeling that it's not like park. It's been monster infested, making it a good training ground. The Airbus Singer Group. Okay, got it. Come on, Estelle, let's go find him. Roger that. Hang on, if you're going to the Airbus Singer Group, there's something you need to know. There's a place nearby called the Airbus Royal Villa. Oh, we heard about that place. I assume you can tell us that it's been commandeered by the Anti-Terror Division, so it's totally locked down? Good guess. Good guess. They can raise quite a ruckus over there. Watch your backs. I'll bet you had just avoid it altogether. They're strict, huh? Strict is starting to get real old. Avoidance sounds good. Thank you for the information. The Erebus Scenic Route. I like the paved road through the forest. Neat stuff. I imagine the Grand Solites have come here to stretch out and relax for a long time. I wonder just how long it's been here. Well, I guess it should come no surprise that the Queen's Land's so gorgeous. Still, I can't help but feeling like we've got monsters lurking around. Nicely done. The monsters here seem stronger than the ones we found on the way here. We're here to look for Zin, but don't let your guard down. I think I forgot something. And that is why you always check. No! You heard that, right? Okay, we're over here. Let's go. Help me! Someone please help me! Huh? Sister, it'll be alright. Stay back, it's too dangerous.
You're finished. All right, we're good to go.
That was pretty tough. Are you okay, sister? Yes, thank you. Who are you? We're at the Bracers Guild. We heard you scream while we were out looking for someone. I see. Are you okay? You don't look okay. Did you get hurt? No, thank you, I'm fine. I'm Sister Ellen. I perform my duties at the Grand Cathedral. Thank you so much for your help. No need to thank us. I must ask though, what's a clergywoman doing so far from Grancel without escort? Did no one accompany you? No, I came alone. Actually, we ran out of medicinal herb for mixing at the cathedral. The shop was out of stock, so I came here to pick some. That's definitely risky. There are monsters everywhere. It's not always so. There used to be none to speak of. It seems their numbers have greatly increased in recent days. Ah! What the heck are these things? They must have been attracted by the noise. Dealing with this many might be a problem. Yeah, we have to at least keep the sister safe. Yo, need a hand? Oh, that's wrong voice. Need a hand? It's you. Thank Idios you're here. Or thank Idios you're here. I was wondering who it was. And turns out to be you guys. But why don't we save this chit chat until we've dealt with the guests? Right. Roger that. Wow. Nice hit.
We rule.
He's level 30 fucking 3. Wow. Oh man. Man, oh man. Worked up quite the sweat with that one. But honestly, I was expecting to see you guys here. Didn't you have business in Zeiss? Oh, we handled that ages ago. Actually, we transferred from the Zeiss branch to Gransel. Oh, I see. Which means you managed to solve the kidnapping case. Well done. How's the redhead got poisoned? He's fine now. Pardon my rudeness. Oh. Hey, who's the pretty lady? She with you? She single? What? I don't know her. We only just met her. Your mouths are open, guys. Do you want me to tell Kilika about this? I'm, just making an objective observation. And what does Kilika have to do with any of this, anyway? I truly appreciate all your coming to my assistance. You all saved my life. No, please. Think nothing of it. I'm just doing what naturally comes for a chivalrous man. Oh my. Oh please. He's a total sucker for a pretty face, isn't he? So it appears. You there, what are you doing? Ah? You think you're terrorists? Huh? Who are you calling Texans? Anyone's acting suspicious here. We're the Bracers Guild, Gransel branch. We came to aid the sister here who was under attack by some monsters. What? Braces? This gentleman speaks the truth. I came here to gather herbs when those creatures attacked me. On a related note, I'm also a bracer. I'll be facing your buddies in the ring later. Havard martial arts. You're that guy in the martial arts competition that fights solo, right? You definitely got muscles of a prize fighter. I'll leave you be just this once. But if the Ever Royal Villa was close by, wanderers and sightseers are not welcome. Also, sister, I think we should escort you to back to Gransel now. You've already been enough trouble as it is, from what I can see. Oh, but oh, for the love of... You've been nothing from a now. So, shush. We'll take care of avoid the road. We apologize. Very well. In the future, have any advice? You need to know your place. Mouthing off to the wrong people can be hazardous. Come on, sister, let's go. Yeah, alright. Thank you again for your help. Who? How? Who the hell do they think they are? They're special ops soldiers affiliated with the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Skillful, to be sure, but their strongest suit is their sneakiness. Their strongest suit's their sneakiness. I keep slipping out of his voice. Ugh. They only suit. Their only suit, if you ask me. Wait a second. How do you know them, Zim? I ran into them in the martial arts competition. I was introduced to them then. They're actually fighting? What would some spy types be doing participating in a public tournament? I guess they didn't feel it necessary to conceal their identities. Well, you should be getting back to the city before you decide that they'd rather fight. Oh, right. What brings you two here anyway? Oh, yeah, duh. Actually, we're looking for you. Why is that? We have a favor we need to ask about the martial arts competition. So that's how it is, eh? Tell me though, why do you want to take part in the tournament? Well, I've been kind of itching to do something like this ever since I caught those preliminary matches. You know, really throw down with some tough opponents. We're traveling all over the kingdom to help prepare us to be full-fledged bracers, and to be the perfect opportunity to test ourselves and see if our training has paid off. Alright, let's do it. We can get you registered tomorrow before the tourney begins, so no worries on that score. Woohoo! Hey, are you sure you're okay with giving us an answer so quickly? Hey, it just gives me a chance to see how skilled you are. Just watch my back. Roger that. Thank you, Zen. I'm going to give it everything I've got. We appreciate it. It's no bother. I had been planning to enter it as a solo competitor, but I suppose having someone help could improve my chances of overall victory. Naturally. Once I'm in the ring, that championship's in the bag. We're still one person short of the requirement, though. Since we have to face 4-person teams, one more will give us the best possible odds. Right. Hey, I bet we could be in without a 4th. No, if you really want to come out on top, you have to be prepared. A battle is waged well before the first blow is struck. Well, yeah, I guess. Sure as Cher were here with us, that'd keep my spirits up. Hey, do you suppose we could ask Ellen to try and get in touch with her at the Roland? I think she's kind of busy at the moment since Dad's not there, and we're not there. The branch's pretty short-staffed. Yeah, that's true. Isn't there someone who could partner up with us? And here I was thinking you might never see your way clear to asking. Enter the pervert, stage left. Don't tell me you were hiding out upstairs. Were you listening in on our conversation? Indeed, I heard every tragic syllable. Therefore, it seems the appropriate time to make mine appearance. Oh. Hey, who asked you to sit down? He's the one who's been playing the piano before, wasn't he? You know him? Replace no with can't get rid of, and that about covers it. And we haven't known him for that long either. Many call me Oliver Lenheim, the wandering minstrel from Hebronia. It was Estelle and Joshua's pleasure to make my acquaintance on an earlier case, and ever since, we seem to keep running into each other. Quit trying to trick him, Sin. Don't listen to him. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. There's no harm in introductions, I suppose. Zin Vathak, bracer from Kavod and perpetual traveler of the path of Wushu. I've enjoyed your piano playing. You do me a great honor, sir. I've also heard tales of your prowess in the preliminary matches. Tell me, did you truly defeat a team of 4 entirely on your own? All I can say is that I had a good fortune that all of them all being amateurs. So what does a wandering minstrel, as you say, want with us? Wait, hold it! Olivia, I'd like for you to verify something for me. By any chance, do you have a lot of spare time on your hands? And you say I haven't changed, Joshua. You were ever one for the pointed questions. It has been nearly a month since I came to Gransel, and I've traveled length and breadth of the city, enjoying the sights. Except the castle. Those boorish soldiers would not allow me to pass. To be certain, there are other places I'd like to visit, but I could not bear to leave the birthday celebration so close. In other words, you're bored. Now, what is this talk about being a man short that I happen to overhear? I heard that the winner of the competition will be invited to an extravagant dinner party. Surely this can only be divine providence. Yeah, pretty much what we figured you were thinking. In fact, I had wondered if you might invite me to join you in this tournament. Are you okay with that? Wait, Zen, it's not that simple. I mean, you don't even know if he's any good in a fight. Especially his orbital firearms, right? I think a team would be pretty well served with a broad range of tactics. Huh? Oh my. This is a surprise. I presume you could tell from my walk and the musculature of my shoulders. That, that and the way your eyes move. Martial arts and assortments each have a distinct way that they track their surroundings. You track for a specific point on any possible target. It's a characteristic someone's familiar with small arms. Oh, that's awesome. I see, it clearly makes sense. I'll have to be more careful in the future then. And in your eyes, do I pass muster for participating in a tournament with you? Yeah, I think so. Welcome aboard. I'm not sure I like this. Thank you for your assistance, Oliver. I think I'm going to burst. I can't believe those guys are actually drinking after a meal like that. They must fill up from the legs. Well, Zin's got the constitution for it, and Oliver is just kind of a glutton. As long as it doesn't interfere with Zin's performance at the tournament tomorrow, I think he'll be fine. Yeah, I guess worrying about it won't do any good. Do you want to head for the hotel on the North Block? Our room should be ready by now. Good evening. Welcome to Hotel Robom. Are you looking to stay the night? Yes, so we're with the Bracers Guild. We were told that a room would be ready for us. Can you please confirm that? Ah, so it was for you two. Yes, we do have a reservation for you both. Whew, that's a relief. We'll have to say thanks to Ellen. Estelle and Joshua, right? I'm sorry to ask, but may I please see your identification as Bracers? Oh, just a second. Yes, this will do fine. And this is for you. 202. Just take the stairs and it'll be on your left. If you need anything, please contact the front. Yep, this is our room. Hey, nice room. Look, you can see the Grand Arena from here. Wow, no kidding. They really didn't skimp on anything here. I guess we can use this as our base for our operations, so to speak. At least until the competition's over. So Joshua and I will have to share this room for a while. What am I thinking? Bad thoughts? Bad thoughts? Estelle? Yes, I mean, yes? It just occurred to me this might be a little weird, but we're family, right? Huh? I mean, I'm not as dependable as Dad is. I'm not as good a listener as Shara, but still, I'm your brother, and I want to know that I'm there if you need support. If there's ever anything bothering you, I just want you to know that we can always come together. Or you can always come to me. I've been kind of getting a weird feeling from you lately. If I've got this all wrong, I'm sorry. You're just so you. As smart as you are, sometimes you can be so clueless. What? Thank you. Thank you, but you don't need to worry. I know I've probably been acting kind of strange lately. It's not all that serious or painful. I'm just trying to sort out my feelings out. So, I'll be okay. Just as long as you watch out for me. I see. Okay then. I'll keep my worry in check. And in return, let me know when you've taken care of whatever's bothering you. I won't ask you to tell me anything you're not ready to tell yet. Okay. Once I have everything straight, I'll be glad to tell you what's on my heart or mind. Huh? Nothing. It's getting kind of early. It's still kind of early, but do you want to turn in? Everything's been kind of warming me out. Yeah, we do have the match tomorrow. Let's get our stuff put away. stuff it away and get some shut eye. Good morning, young ones. Good morning, Zin. Thank you for coming to meet us.
Hey, it's no problem. I've been up anyway, preparing for the match today. Between checking out the weaponsmith and visiting all the stores, I have had a busy morning.
Being prepared means no regrets for you, huh? By the way, where's Oliver?
Good morning, my dear companions. What is this aroma? Battle? Conflict? No! Victory! Oh, what an enchanting perfume this day of time.
Do you deliberately time your entrances like this? Good morning, Olivier. Or Oliver.
Morning. Looks like we're all here then. What do you say we go ahead and get moving?
Tournament doesn't start again until noon. It's still early, so what are we going to do to kill time?
For starters, I think we should go to the equipment shop, get all our gear in order. Then perhaps a little bit of monster hunting to keep us focused.
I see. A little warm-up then? Some practice as working as a team might do us some good. After all, we've never all fought at each other's sides before. I'm up for it. Let's go. And once we're ready, we can head straight to the Grand Arena. Ah. Let's see if I can set all of this proper. Battle position. Ooh. There we go.
Good morning. Zin, good morning.
Oh, wow, I gave her a deep voice there for a second. Oh, Sin, good morning. Do you feel ready for the next match at noon?
I do, and I'd like to finish my registration if I may. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely, I can. When I first knew you, I thought to myself, how is he going to fight all by himself? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you the ones from yesterday? How's it going? You'd like to register for the tourney as the auxiliary team members for Zin's team. Would you know? Well, I'm going to need you to fill out these forms, please. So you two are members of the Bracers Guild, but according to your profile, sir, wandering lyric troubadour extraordinaire, ambassador of peace, and heart's most fair. And there's a note under it. Trill the extra E and don't spare the spittle. My dear, you don't need to bother with the postscript. Your dictation sings. If you wish to know more, I'd be happy to teach you the proper reading, perhaps over tea. Yeah, that's enough of that, thanks. You can just burn the application with fire. Not literally, of course. Thank you for your help. You're very welcome. I finalized your team register for the tournament. I list Zin as team captain with 3 auxiliary members: Cell, Joshua, and Oliver. Please remember that there can be no changes or substitutions.
Understood.
Feels like it's all about to break loose, doesn't it? Oh yeah, do you know who our opponents are going to be? We've already determined pairings, but to discourage wagering, we do not announce them until just before the match is to begin. You can guess your opponents just prior to the match, though, by taking note of who else is sharing your room already. So the opposing teams are kept in opposing rooms, I take it? That's correct. Here, this is for you and your teammates. Please show this staff before you enter the arena. This should just about cover everything. Best of luck to you all. Knock 'em dead.
Your card, please.
Out to the tournament, I see. Please note the tournament participants are asked to remain within the arena walls until the end of the day's matches. Have you all made the necessary preparation for a day of hot action?
Excellent.
Your waiting room is in the blue team room, just inside the hall on your right. Fight well. The blue team room is on the right, so this must be the waiting room.
It has to be.
Well, why don't we just relax until time for the match? Do you ever do anything other than relaxing?
Look at you guys, all calm and collected.
It's you! Really got to stop being like this.
Too bad for you, huh?
Who are you guys again?
We're the Ravens.
We had all of the ruined pissing their collective pants in fear of us. Don't tell us you forgot. Guys, I was kidding. I knew you guys were in Gransel yesterday to watch your buddies fight in the preliminaries. And you're back again today to pick a fight with us. Didn't you learn your lesson last time? Okay, that's just creepy. Are you planning on participating in the no-holds-barred matches? Huh? Hey, what's with the shocked look? We won the prelims and made it here fair and square. I don't remember you guys showing your faces before we made it halfway through either. Well, how do you like that? Not bad for amateurs. Must have been some special training, huh? Ugh. What the hell? I figured you guys were just a bunch of punks, but you really got some spirit, real spirit in you. Nice going. Well, it's really nothing, really. Don't be taken in by the act. Anyway, you beat us before. We ain't going to miss our chance to get back at you. Anytime you're ready. Though, I guess not today. If you guys are in the blue team room with us. We're supposed to be on the other side, but... You couldn't wait to confront your opponents, could you? Best of luck. May the better team win. Huh? Hey, let's get out of here. Yeah, the mood's all off now. Hey, let's go get something to eat before the fight. What the hell? That was just rude. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. You really are something else. Huh?
Don't worry about that.
I'm impressed she's so nonchalant about her own talents. Did I miss something? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's just get in the waiting room and wait for our match to start. Sound effects. It's almost time to start. My hair feels like it's gonna break out right out of my chest. Calm down. All we have to do is wait patiently until it's our turn. They'll call for us. It doesn't calm me down at all. Hey, so since we're in the same room, that means we won't be pitted against each other in today's matches. Too bad, huh? Yeah, it is, but it just means the fun gets to last longer for you, right? If nothing else, you sure know how to trash talk.
Well, Dragon Morgan here, we'll have to give 110%. And we absolutely will. You better believe we'll be seeing us again. So you're bracers, huh? You guys are pretty good for your age, huh? May the best team win.
Hey, you newbies. Hi, Annalise. Looks like you got into Zim's team, not too shabby. Looking forward to see what you got. Here, champs. How are you feeling? I'm a little nervous and kind of panicky, to be honest. If you get nervous, you'll start taking short, shallow breaths, and that's bad news. Force yourself to breathe slow and deep, and you'll find yourself feeling like a whole new person. Got it. Shallow breaths. I mean, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Wow, that actually helped, I think. Thanks, Kurt.
No problem.
Looks like you got in. Yep, sure are. Thanks to you. Show us what you can do. May the best team win. I'm in the moment, and in the moments just before the curtain rises, but before the diva sounds her first refrain. Quick, hand me a glass so I may catch this feeling and drink deep in its bitter malt.
No matter how you look at it. Some of these are some strong teams. Glad I came to Liberal. This place seems right up my alley. Porter Garrison? Not to be messed with, that for sure. But we're not about to lose. I'm not gonna read all of these people, I'm sorry. I read the important ones, I'm good. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait, but we now commence with the no-holds-barred matches. Without further ado, let's announce the fight card for the first bout. Southside Blue Team Bracers Guild Grand Cell Branch Team Captain is Kurt. Northside Red Team Royal Army Assault Cavalry Team led by First Lieutenant Jed. Okay, we're up. The Assault Cavalry is made up of the best men of the uniform. They won't be easy to beat. Good luck, guys. You leave the heavy lifting to us. Let's go. Now, we begin the first match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready. Begin.
By my art, not as you appear.
KO! Winner is Kurt's team! Alright, they did it! Libero's bracers, nothing to be trifled with. They all demonstrated great skill. Indeed, they may be a few in number, but one of them could likely take on 1,000 foes. If we have to face them in a match, we'll have a tough time of it. Great match, you guys. Yo, nice fight. It is an honor to be told so by Zen the Immovable. It feels different from the prelim matches. Much harder to stay focused. Here's the lineup for the second match. Southside Blue Team from the Calvert Poplin, captained by martial arts master Zen. Northside Red Team, Team Raven, captained by Dean. That's us. And look who we're facing. Facing such louts ought to prove most interesting indeed. All right, to the arena. Never thought we'd get a chance for revenge so soon. Guess the guy has smiles on everyone, at least a little. We may have found our weakness before, but we've been through some insane training since then. Time to let you see the results. Well, you've got spirit at least. I hope you're not expecting us to take it easy on you. Is it just me, or is it still a little livelier than usual? I always call her too manly. If she hears you say that, you're not I'm not helping you. All right, it's about time. It's just about time. This begins the second no-holds-barred match of the competition. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready. Begin.
show.
I feel like I'm a bit under-leveled somehow.
KO! Winner is Zen's team!
Damn it, lost again. He's too damn tough. Shit. No, don't get this so discouraged. To be honest, I'm impressed. He gave us a good run for Amira. I agree. You're a lot stronger when we fought you at the Varine Lighthouse.
Really? I don't really remember it too well. I wouldn't know, but it seems you've given it all we had. I think we can all return to the waiting rooms with our heads held high.
Never thought this ladies would ever fight that hard for anything. Just goes to show you that change is the only constant in life. I watched the fight closely. Not bad at all.
Thank you. I like to think of the change of heart is born from a desire following my shining moral example.
Wow, you really think so? Would you quit with your bullshit? You don't even know their situation. You don't even really know who we're talking about.
The moment one falls in love is as quick as infinity, so... You're not normal, are you? Here's the lineup for the third match. Southside Blue Team from the Royal Army's 3rd Regiment, captained by the 1st Lieutenant Real.
Alright, that's our cue. Let's show them what we're done. How we done, people?
Northside Red Team, the Capua family, aka the Sky Bandits, captained by Don Capua.
Huh? The Kappas? Huh?
That name rings a few bells. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique match for you up for you next. Somewhat notorious, always in the news, these are the Capua family, the Sky Bandits who terrorize the Bose region. Then, today they present themselves to you in physical display of contrition, eager to fight in a fair and honest manner. In doing so, they hope to atone for all the problems they've caused for the kingdom's citizens. This wish is to make amends and is foremost in the hearts as they take the field. And thanks to the sponsorship of Duke Dun, they are here to show you that remorse. I hope you enjoy this shocking matchup in the first ever public apology in turnip history. You know, I've somehow got the feeling that this new team play rule was enacted so those criminals could participate. The Duke is certainly a generous man.
This is no laughing matter. I kind of expected something crazy, but this is just...
Can I have your attention, please? We will now begin the 3rd match of the No Hold Barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. And begin. KO! Winner is Dawn's team!
They won. Well, they are pretty strong. But if worse comes to worse and they actually win the championship, then what?
Would they actually invite pirates to the castle for a dinner party? Oh, to be a fly on the wall for that little soiree. We need to make sure that it doesn't come to that. Regardless, that means that we have a tough opponent to deal with. Damn it. Can't believe those thugs got the better than us. Well, don't get so depressed. They're used to fighting as a group, that's all. It's not their strength so much as our weakness. Which means we need to do some more training when we get back to our units. Here's the lineup for the 4th match. Southside Blue Team from the Border Garrison 7th Regiment, captained by the 1st Lieutenant Byrne. Looks like you're up. This will be the last fight of the day, so we better make it count. Understood. Moving the 12 kinds of hell army style. Let's do this, people. Yes, Northside Red Team from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Hey, it's them. Lieutenant Lawrence. Wasn't he the one who... We now begin the 4th match of our no-holds-barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. You're taking way too much damage. Goodbyes. KO winner is Lawrence Team. That was a massacre. Impressive. Given that they were a man short in the prelims, I figured they'd have another join, and I guess they had an ace in the hole. Instead, Joshua and I are also aces in that same hole. Then, since we too missed the preliminaries, maybe that bodes well for us. The trick is to come late. That fighting style. Josh, what's wrong with you? You can't be, but... Joshua! Oh, I'm okay. No need to worry. I was just kind of taken aback at how good that guy's swordsmanship was. Really? I'm impressed. You've got a good eye, Joshua. And that concludes our first day of full contact matches. Today's winners were Kurt's team, Don's team, Zin's team, and Lawrence's team. Among them, who will be crowned the King of Fighters? Stay with us to find out. Alright then, 2 days down and 2 days to go. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we're moving on to the next round. Of course. Seriously though, we've really got some tough opponents left to face. Our fellow guild members, plus the Sky Bandits. True, we can't afford to let our guard down. Oh, come now. What truly is there for us to be concerned over? We have built this dream together to stand strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
My fist is going to stop you if you don't stop spouting nonsense and take this seriously.
Well, positive thinking isn't a bad thing, and we've got to keep each other's spirits up from today, so that we'll be ready for tomorrow. So, in the interest of that, I'm going to the bar. What about you guys?
For my part, I would most graciously join you. We should go report to the guild. They might have some news info on our assignment. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, Zen. We're gonna have to take a rain check.
All right. Goodbye for now, then. We'll meet up again tomorrow morning in the hotel lobby.
Au revoir, my dear pussycats. Okay, so it's off to the guild. Right. It wouldn't hurt to try getting some information from around town, too. Like, what exactly? Check out you two just standing around. Oh, hi there. You guys must be tired from today. Don't start acting all cocky on us. This last time, we didn't have a whole lot of time to train properly. Next time, though, we'll win. Huh? You want to do this again? That's fine. If we have another chance, we'll be happy to have a rematch. Hey, Estelle, don't you think you're being a little hasty? What's the big deal? If we keep up with our own training, we'll be fine. Aren't you a little optimistic, little twerp? Very well. Take care. Oh, what's this? Looks like an extremely old key. It'll open up a barred-off passage in the west block. It leads to a huge underground sewer system. We got the key by pure chance, so we go down there every day to explore. There's really a ton of tough monsters in there. You really should make sure you're absolutely ready. Well, Hey, don't get us wrong. Losing you just pissed us off as all. Listen, you better win this tournament. We won't accept any less. We've said what we come to say, so we'll see you later. Okay, so what was that about? I think they were trying to show us that they're rooting for us. Maybe they were telling us to use the sewers to train ourselves before the big match. I guess that makes sense. Maybe we really have turned over a new leaf. Maybe that's just your manly nature. After all, you're the most violent person I've ever met. Violent? What are you trying to say, Joshua? Well, whatever. I say we should accept whatever goodwill is offering. It's late, though. I think we should wait before we go underground. We can give it a try before tomorrow's match. Okay. Let's stop at the guild and then report into Elnan. Estelle, Joshua, congratulations on your victory. Thank you. Wait, how do you already know? Grant Horry reported in. So how was it? Honestly, it felt more like surviving than actually winning. I see. I heard that the Skyvans were given special permission to participate, but I must admit I'm surprised to hear the special ops, particularly that their leader is so powerful. The team is pretty tough, but the commander is like on a different level altogether. He moved like a cat and was just swinging that huge sword around like it was a toy. I could barely believe he was human, the way he was fighting. Yeah, what did she say? Elnan, what do you know about the second Lieutenant Lawrence's personal history? Nothing, I'm afraid. The intelligence of it is new, and Colonel Richard
suppress all information regarding them since their official inception. That includes information on the lieutenant. Drat. Joshua, you seem pretty caught up with that guy in red. Is there something we should be watching out for? No, we just need to know who we're facing, that's all. Joshua, what shit are you hiding? Stop it. Anything that can give us the edge in the tournament. Ah, good point. Knowing your enemy is the best way to beat him, after all. Exactly. This doesn't concern the lieutenant exactly. Today at noon, a military patrol vessel arrived at the landing port. Its passenger was Colonel's right-hand woman, Captain Almathea. That is news. Captain Almathea. Was that the sneaky fox-faced woman? That witch who used Tita to threaten the professor? She's traveling through all the major cities. Her arrival is unexpected and caused all civilian airliners to run late. Yeah, that doesn't bode well. A tour of the major cities. Sounds like a cover for her to hunt down the professor. We've got all the branches investigating her trip very carefully. We'll let you know as soon as we learn anything. You two just focus on the tournament for now. You bet. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your help. So you're finally back. You really know how to. So you're finally back. You really know how to keep a fellow waiting. Hey, I know that voice. Good to see you, Niall. How you been? Don't tell me you came here just to see little old us. Okay then, I won't tell you. I'm doing interviews with the attorney contestants for my article. Figure you folks would be my best bet for getting the inside story. I was hoping I'd get a chance to ambush you into an interview at the hotel. You're way too good at your job, you know that? Well, it's not that we're not glad to see you, but it's just like, this is what you're talking about. What's your angle? Hunting for the next big story, I bet? Ah, you wound me. To the quick, good. I've been a bit like a big brother to you, and you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And now you think of me nothing but a news hound? We know you're nothing but a news hound. Not to mention the age differences is a little much for us to think of you as a brother. Oh, shut it. This is how you're going to be, then I am leaving, and you're coming with me. I wouldn't mind a little night air before bed. Good. We're halfway there, then. There's a quaint little area right next door to where I work. It's a perfect place to sit and talk. Hey, this is a nice little place. Feels less like a bar and more like a coffee shop. That might explain the smell of coffee. I hear the owner just started up this place as a hobby. The brew here is amazing. Plus, he took some advice from someone later on and added curry rice to the menu. Curry with authentic spices. I just like the atmosphere out here. Though personally, have a seat. Let's get this interview started. Not so fast. You're just in a big match, so we're pretty damn hungry. And I'm not about to smell food without eating food. Dinner does sound lovely right about now, actually. Damn kids. Fine, I'll buy you dinner. And while you're stuffing your faces, you can give me exclusive on any news you found. And there's the bitch. By the way, isn't Dorothy with you today? Nah, I gave her something else to work on. Now, come inside. With both of you. The food in here sure is spicy. Tasty, though. Nothing beats ribs covered in sauce, and the pay is just cooked just right. I like a good cup of coffee after a meal myself. I've always heard it's difficult to make it well. Way to eat up a man's paycheck, you guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to afford any of this on a reporter's salary.
Now, what a great meal. And great meals don't come cheap. Okay, now, you're saying something about an interview?
I could write a story about extortion. Moving on. There ain't been much to confirm with the Queen's been really taken ill after the guardsmen went all terrorists. What I need is some clear info that hasn't been combed over or cleaned up by the army. I heard a little from Dorothy about the kidnapping in Zeiss, and look, let me get right to the point. I know you've got Colonel Richard by the proverbial tail. I just need to know how hard you're holding on.
Way to be blunt there.
Sounds like you already figured out an awful lot. I knew he was crooked. Before the interview in our magazines bumped up his popularity, he wasn't really well known or worth paying attention to. Seems like this guy's been playing his moves every step of the way.
Right now, we can't say for sure that he's planning some kind of treason against... against the throne, but does look like he's manipulating the Duke somehow.
Duke Donan? He's taking advantage of the Queen's poor health and acting like he owns Gransell Castle, all right? What I don't get is why none of the military bigwigs are making their move.
Well, about that. What do you think, Joshua? Should we tell him? We could definitely use the fresh intel ourselves. As long as he scratches our backs, let's scratch his.
Hey now, you two know something, don't you?
We would have told you sooner, but anyway, doesn't say from here on out has to be completely off the record. I hope you're ready for this.
Ah, shit. I'm really not gonna like this, am I? Well, fine. Say what you're gonna say.
You said you were ready for this.
That's just no way. Are you really serious?
I'm afraid so. Special ops soldiers were behind the Sky Bandit incident as well as the arson. Not to mention the kidnapping of the kingdom's greatest scientific mind. General Morgan is at the top of the chain of command, and even he's basically under arrest. All of the terrorist-style activities are being made out to look like the guardsmen are doing it.
Okay, enough. You've made your point.
Damn it all. I can't even report a word of this. And the Army censors already have their stamp all over the latest issue. They did put their work at the final printing stage. Really?
And I'm left with nothing to cover except that damn tournament.
Hey, wait a minute. You do have something up your sleeves, don't you? That's why you're in the tournament. You could say that. We can't give you all the details on our current request. We do, however, think that we need to make a move, just to break the deadlock.
You don't say. Alright then. Since I can't do anything as a reporter, I might as well pitch in. Let's see what I can dig up. I've got a few sources with fingers in places guilds would never go.
That'd be a big help.
Doing anything to oppose the military will be a risky proposition, you know. Are you sure you're okay with this? Let me deal with that. Now that you're as good as... that would prove that my pen's really mightier than the sword.
Niall. Understood, thank you.
Yeah, just leave it to me. So what do you want more information on?
Info about the Army's movements would be good, as well as knowing whether or not all of the Royal Guardsmen have been arrested. There's also where General Morgan's being held.
Got it. All the stuff I've been thinking about too. I'll check them out. Anything else?
Maybe some background information on someone from the Intelligence Division?
Huh? You mean like a background check? On Colonel Richard, Kama Alethea, and the Second Lieutenant Lawrence.
On Colonel Richard, Captain Alethea, and Second Lieutenant Lawrence. If we have to face any of them, the more we know, the better our odds.
If you know the enemy, then you know yourself, and you need not fear the results of 100 battles.
And you can bet that the Colonel's working on the same principle. He'll probably be watching the fight tomorrow and the next day. Do you think you can manage it now?
I do know a few army folk. I can't get anything classified, but I might be able to scare up that profile info. Okay then, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. We appreciate it. Hey, don't sweat it. You can pay me back by winning that championship, filling me in on what you hear in that dinner party. I figured as much. We'll do everything we can. Well, all seems accounted for. Shall we be off? Our match is in the afternoon, so just like yesterday, we have some free time to do as we please in the meantime. We can stop by and get our equipment set up. We may even do a little work and get monster killing out of the way. Oh, if that's what you're after, I know exactly where to go. You don't say. That's mighty interesting. There might be some tough monsters down there. So maybe they'll prove to be worthy opponents. A Byzantine labyrinth, sinking out beneath the jeweled city. My adventure's bosom strains its corset strings. I have no problem with that, provided that we have time. I think the entrance is just on the edge of the Western Block's residential district. All right, my voice hurts, and I think I am done for the night. It's been It's been 3 hours, and I think that's good enough for a video. All right, well, I'm having a great time. I look forward to seeing you all on Monday next week. Hope you all have a great day. Take care out there, cats.